I think Khalwale has no future in UDA. He doesn't see any value. Because I think, truth be told, the Luyas seem to be charting a direction of their own. So ODM and UDA, I don't think they'll have much ground in Luya land. Yeah. Unfortunately, DAP is too small for Natembeya. He's outgrown DAP. And Wamalwa is not willing to cede ground to Natembeya. So it looks most natural that Natembeya and Khalwale will have a party. I do not see why DCP should have a candidate in Malaba. First of all, he won't win. He won't even be number two. The contest is between Seth Panyako of DAP and Ndakwa of UDA. So why would they have a DCP candidate when clearly he will be a distant third? If they wanted to make it 100% sure Baraza is going home, no doubt was, no room for if, no, Baraza is going home. The two of them should work together. Malala should go for Senate. Malala Senate, not governor. Khalwale backed by LC.
Well, a very good day to you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of the Candid Talk here on Herman Manyora's YouTube channel. My name is Evan Sokinyi. I'm here with Professor Herman Manyora. Prof, how are you?
Good.
We're looking at what is taking place in the western side of the country, and specifically what has befell the Senator of Kakamega, Senator Uda-Khalwale. Of course, a showcase letter was extended to him back then by the ruling UDA party after he openly endorsed, of course, the DAP candidate in Malava constituency. Of course, that is Seth Panyako, against the provisions of his own party. These people are seeing this as open rebellion. What, first of all, do you make of his choice to support a rival candidate?
Are you looking for an affordable entry point into real estate? Our studios at 17 Losai are crafted to meet the demands of modern urban tenants and investors like you while guaranteeing steady returns. 17 Losai is located in a prime location in Ngara, right opposite Pangani Police, which guarantees security. You will also get high rental returns, elegant finishes and high ceiling, affordable pricing, proximity to major universities and colleges. Whether you're in Kenya or abroad, this is your chance to build a passive income and own a secure asset in Nairobi's fast-growing urban area. So book a site visit today and let's build your property portfolio.
It is his right. It is his right, but that violates the law, the Political Parties Act.
So how then do you balance between your right as a person and the law of the political parties?
You see, these are the things we have said. But you see, politicians are just politicians, especially those of this country. When it's good for them, they allow the law to be violated. And now, the same practice now is haunting them. Now they are complaining. They have been beneficiaries. Remember when UDA was on the way of being formed, when these UDA people were in Jubilee, and they were openly defying Jubilee and going against the Political Parties Act, they were happy. But now, Khalwale is doing the same thing. Because you are not supposed to promote the interest of another political party against your own party. So what Khalwale is doing is a violation of the law. But it's a practice in this Kenya. It's a tradition in this Kenya of ours. And it has been celebrated and used by those in power today. So Khalwale says he's okay.
What could be the intention of Khalwale at this point politically? Is he on his way out of the ruling party? Is he looking ahead towards what is coming regards to the next general elections?
I think Khalwale has no future in UDA. He doesn't see any value. Because I think, truth be told, the Luyas seem to be charting a direction of their own. So ODM and UDA, I don't think they'll have much ground in Luya land. Yeah. So Khalwale must be ready by now. He knows UDA is dead in Western, so is ODM struggling in Western. And they will have a Luya party or Luya parties. Yeah.
Now that we are seeing him supporting the DAP candidate, can we now say that perhaps that is the kind of direction that he may be headed?
I think the direction the Luyas are taking is to coalesce around Tawe, around Natembea. Whether or not they have a political party so far, I'm not sure. But it does look very likely that Khalwale, Napembea, and the rest of these other people are likely to front a party which will resonate with the people of Luya.
So there could be a formation of a new party in the offing as we talk here.
Formation of?
A new party apart from the ones which are available. Because we can see the Amani National Congress was already consumed.
That one is good.
The UDA, so it's gone.
Ford Kenya is dead. Next.
Ford Kenya is much alive, of course. The Speaker of the National Assembly even refused.
Even in life, there are many people who are working but they are dead. So Ford Kenya is a working dead.
Do you think that Moses Wetangula could still stick with a dead party?
No. Well, Ford Kenya is gone. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, even at that local level, DAP is already swallowed Ford Kenya. But you see, unfortunately, DAP is too small for Natembea. He's outgrown DAP. And Wamalwa is not willing to cede ground to Natembea. So it looks most natural that Natembea and Khalwale will have a party to accommodate them. They are too big for DAP.
What do you make of the inroads that DCP party is also making in that particular region? Having of course, Cleopas Malala doing everything to ensure that he sells the agenda of that particular party and
it's a little tricky.
The people.
Let me tell you this. The way the politics is going, politics of the land is playing out. I do not see these outside parties having much impact on the ground in Western Kenya, Western Province, former Western Province in Luya land. The Mlembe Nation this time round is likely to have a party, just like DCP is on the mountain and the UDA in the Rift Valley. I think there's going to be a party that is a Luya party in a way. That's how you play your politics, not the best way, but that's how this politics is played in this country, and that's how I see even the Mlembe Nation. So I think people like Natembea and Bon Khalwale, and to some extent the likes of Osozi and so on and so forth, they are likely to come up with an outfit that is Luya and that can team up with the other political parties in a coalition, a national coalition of sorts.
Are you saying here that maybe the DCP party is not sellable in that
I don't think. If ODM is under threat in Western, how much more so DCP? Neither is it even necessary. Because the Luyas, just like those in DCP, desire to remove Ruto from power. So why would they be even in a competition? It will be futile and unnecessary. For example, I have argued, I do not see why DCP should have a candidate in Malaba. First of all, he won't win. He won't even be number two. The contest is between Seth Panyako of DAP and Ndakwa of UDA. So why would they have a DCP candidate when clearly he will be a distant third and yet pass the message of competition between DCP and DAP?
This is democracy. Any party is allowed to file its candidate.
Democracy is always guided. You can't do it blindly. That's nonsense.
Okay.
They did it in Bere North. DCPs surrendered their place to DP even when they had the highest chance of winning.
So they can as well do it in...
They not as well. They should do it in Malaba. And for that reason, I'm not seeing the need for us to say that DCP will have a foothold in Western. Malala should abandon that project. Just popularize DCPs as a good party, but don't think it can compete for electoral seats Even he himself. The closer they can come to compromise, if they ask me, is for Malala to run for Senate, now on DCP, so that at least DCP has a party, has a seat. They can agree on that one. It doesn't make a difference. Malala should go for Senate. And they should all support Khalwale for governor.
So Khalwale has his eyes set on the Kakamega gubernatorial position in the next general elections.
Yes.
Facing off with Fernandez Baraza of ODM.
Yes.
And what are then his chances of trouncing him this time round?
Khalwale's chances are very high, except that, you know, with Elsie, the current women rep, Elsie Muhanda, whatever she's called.
Elsie Muhanda.
Muhanda.
That is Mheshimiwa Honorable Elsie Muhanda.
Muhanda, not Muhando.
Muhanda.
Elsie Muhanda, somebody I know, I'm very sorry because she's a friend. You know, age is catching up with us. Because of the two running on the one side, you see, they are on the side opposing Baraza. They can split their votes and Baraza can sneak through. But if they agree on one, so that Elsie Muhanda continues with her women rep position, and then Malala goes for Senate, Baraza will not even contest. He will know his goose is cooked.
How much of a threat is the candidacy of Elsie Muhanda?
She's
knowing your people so well as you've known them.
I've been on the ground. She's a threat.
The only region that has not produced a woman governor. For the first time, you are promising the country that the Western side is going to give.
No, Elsie Muhanda is, you know, people like Baraza and Khalwale will not agree. But Elsie Muhanda has a lot of support.
Okay.
Serious, because I was trying to show somebody. She starts with Butere and Khusero. All of it because of Oparanya. She comes from Kakamega side. And they split Kolomani and Shinyalu with Khalwale. Nabi supports Oparanya and supports Elsie.
There's Nabi
that's Lugari. She has a big chunk of Lugari. You see, are you still dismissing her?
Okay.
It's
just
that Khalwale has been there longer, and sometimes you play practical. So you say, okay, I stand a chance. But if the two of us combine together, then Baraza goes home in the morning. But it's not because she's a pushover. No. Oh, no.
Is it possible that they can reach that particular arrangement? And
even politicians
even if they reach, do you think that Khalwale can actually decide to back down and back her up?
You see, again, it's a question of what's the reality on the ground. Khalwale has been there longer. You know, he's more popular, he's more known, he's older. So I think it will only be fair that you support Khalwale. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, but I think if I'm asked, it's simple. You know me, I always go for the straightforward, the narrow, the simple. You don't need to debate about who to support between Elsie and Khalwale. It is Khalwale. Not to say that doesn't mean Elsie doesn't have. I've already shown you that she has a very high chance. Yeah. You look at the demographics and the places. You see, she gets those places and she's a threat to Baraza, she's a threat to Khalwale. But if they wanted to make it 100% sure Baraza is going home, no doubt was, no room for if, no, Baraza is going home. The two of them should work together. Malala should go for Senate. Malala Senate, not governor. Khalwale backed by Elsie.
And then you have a situation where we have Khalwale versus Fernandez Baraza.
Oh, in the morning. There's no election. Zero.
What makes you think that Khalwale is going to beat this guy hands down?
But Khalwale is more popular. But you see, when it comes to the ground, popularity is not enough. You now go to the actual numbers. And I'm telling you, by Elsie backing down, it means Butere and the Khusero constituencies now go to Oparanya's place, and that is Khalwale.
What about the influence of the current deputy governor of Kakamega County?
He'll be in the team. He's deputy governor, no. Deputy governor will be pulling against Nabin Lugari. He'll help Baraza. But you see, Baraza has his own challenges. Okay? He's not a pro-people person. And he came in after the sterling performance of Oparanya. So when people compare what Oparanya did and what Baraza did, they are not seeing what he's doing. Because Oparanya had almost overperformed as a governor. He had his own weaknesses.
Yes, yes.
Even me, I have a quarrel with him, and he knows when he was governor. But he overperformed. So when people are measuring Baraza against Oparanya, they can't see Baraza. Baraza disappears. Baraza also has a good working relationship with the president. That again is a liability for him. You get it? And even within his Wanga area of Mumias, Matungwa and the rest, there is a strong ODM component. There's a strong component of people who would listen to Oparanya more than to Baraza. And like I've said now, the central part of the county, which is Kakamega, the two constituencies, Kolomani, Shinyalu, then there's Rurambi. He doesn't feature very much there. It's Khalwale who featured. So it's really tough for Baraza. But if the three of them stand or four of them, Baraza will beat them.
The people who here were saying that perhaps if at all the ruling party wants to get any small vote from that particular end of the country, then they should avoid antagonizing the Kakamega senator here in this case. Do you think that there is that sort of possibility that the more the party here now goes for him and giving him these Shoko's letters, the more likely for them to...
In fact, they are sealing their fate. In fact, they should not have written that letter when the Malaba by-election is there.
But if it's clear that he's already at loggerheads with them and he's
no,
not going to
but you
support them either way.
Politics is a game of being pragmatic. Pragmatism works more in politics than anywhere else in life. So how do you write a letter, a Shoko's letter to Khalwale when you are looking for a seat in Malaba? How? How are you? How? That works against you. And in 2027, it works against Ruto.
But for
because why don't you leave Khalwale to leave? Because he will naturally leave himself.
Why doesn't he then leave right now? Why
but he's also timing. He's also timing. He's not a fool.
If he's already not in good terms with the party,
if you leave, it means you go for a by-election, or you stay out. Is he willing? Ruto was asked to do that. He didn't. Why would Khalwale be asked to do it?
But you just said here that he has the ground. He's a man of the people. So if at
all,
what,
to do what now? You subject people
just resign and get back to the by-elections. The IBC is here.
That is, Khalwale may view that as subjecting people to an unnecessary by-election. And whatever else that goes with the by-election. Yeah. He would win. But it will mean he has to go back for the Senate seat, which he's abandoning for governor seat. So why would he... The only way is to leave and not run for Senate again. Stay away for 2 years. Khalwale is a politician. Staying away for a week is torture. He stayed away for 5 years. He doesn't want to try that again. But if Khalwale resigned from UDA, and there's a by-election called for Senate, who would beat him? He doesn't even need to campaign. He will just win. But why subject people to that? He will just win. Who would beat him? I'm looking at it. I'm not seeing anybody. You can't beat Khalwale for Senate. Yeah.
Well, let's wait and see what happens. Till then, ladies and gentlemen, you can weigh in and tell us what you actually think. Allow me stop this conversation for now. If you're watching us for the first time, kindly subscribe to our channel here. Till we have it again, have yourself a lovely day. Thank you for watching. My name is Evans Okinyi.